Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with a monthly magic trick, and I have my son Nolan here to help me out. Say hello, Nolan.
Hey.
And this monthly magic trick actually has to do with Machiavelli. Now, Machiavelli was an Italian political philosopher, and he had some pretty radical ideas, but I figured we might be able to bridge his gap of ideas and some of our modern ideas, so maybe even Nolan might understand what he thought about. So, to get us to that point, I have my Avengers playing cards here, and they have all kinds of Avengers characters in there. They have Spider-Mans and Black Panthers and Black Widows, but according to Machiavelli, there's one person in particular in there that should have been the leader of the Avengers and actually the leader of the entire Marvel Universe, and Nolan's going to help me try and explain that to y'all. So, Nolan, what I want you to do is pick up a packet of cards there. Not two or three, you know, a good little packet, but less than half, so we still have some to work with, okay? And then I'll just set them aside. I'm gonna put them under this box so you don't think I'm counting them or anything like that under there, okay? Now, I want you to go ahead and pick up the cards we have remaining right here. And here, I'll move these out of your way. And I want you to deal a pile of 10 cards over here. We're gonna start mixing these up. So you separated some out, and go ahead and deal 10 cards down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, so we got a nice little pile of 10, and go ahead and deal another pile of 10 cards to keep mixing them up. Now, Machiavelli was, he did a lot of things. He did politics, he was a knight, and eventually he was actually executed for some of his ideas on politics and stuff like that. You'll see here in a sec. So one more pile of 10 cards to help mix them up here, Nolan.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you have some cards in your hand. I don't know which ones those are or how many. I don't want to know. Go ahead and just mix those up. I don't want to know how many cards, or you can mix the ones up in your hand right there. The ones you just sat down. Mix those up. There's not too many left. I don't want to know how many, okay? So I don't know how many. I want you to go ahead and pick up this pile and put them on top of the ones in your hand right there, okay? And then go ahead and pick up this pile and put them on top of the ones in your hand. And then go ahead and pick up that last pile and put them on top of the ones in your hand. So you have sufficiently mixed these up pretty good with also picking a random packet of cards here, right? All right, so go ahead and set the deck down here on the table and pick up this packet of cards. And why don't you count out how many cards you randomly selected in here. And once again, we're gonna come to a card that's gonna decide who should be the leader of the Marvel Universe according to Machiavelli. So go ahead and deal them out here, and let's count them.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. Okay, so you randomly selected 19 cards. You mixed all these up over here. So go ahead and pick up your pile that you mixed up and count out 19 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
19. Okay, you've come to this by randomly mixing up the cards, picking a random number of cards to decide on this number, correct? Okay, so hopefully we ended up with a face card and not a number card, because that wouldn't be very good for our leader of the universe. So let's see who you actually ended up with here. Who was it? Who is it?
Thanos.
Thanos. And according to Machiavelli, Thanos is the perfect leader of the Marvel Universe, because his political ideas was you have to be a ruthless leader, feared more than loved, to actually truly be a leader. Now, Thanos had some people that were in love with him because, some people do love him, but mostly people feared him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just a little bit of a history lesson on the ideas of Machiavelli and why not necessarily everybody agreed with them, because he basically said the evil dude should be king. So, anyway, I appreciate your help with it there, Nolan, and you take it easy.
Okay.
The small price to pay for salvation.